We're back at it again, guys. Gonna pick up the transfer case. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it comes out right, and we're gonna slap that thing back in and test it for a drive, and hopefully it goes well. So guys, I came back with the new one. Well, say my used one. Got it back from the place where they said they had one. We're gonna slap her back on, put the old parts in there, check the oil, put the new oil, blue stuff, or the AWD, and put her back in and see if she works. The old one over here, I took it off. You can see. I'm gonna put her back in and see how it goes, guys. Yeah. So I got everything here. I got the transfer case, like I said, and it looks like it's time to put it back on, guys. See, what I have it supported here is the jack and a wood here. Your best bet is to jack a little bit the transmission so you have room to put the transfer case on. I also jacked it up in the beginning when I was taking it off to take it off, because the whole time it was just the nose of it, the rear shaft of the transfer case. It was running top member of the torsion bar member, and that didn't want to budge until I thought, you know, jack up the transmission a little bit, and bang, off it wiggled it off pretty easy, instead of all day trying to pry it out and transfer case out, and it didn't work. And the plan to take it off and on was I took it off taking it off like that, and then pivoting it down. So the transfer case was pivoting it down like that, and it came straight down. Now the other way is the opposite. Now I'm gonna pivot up, nose up, go in there and slide it on. Well, that's the plan, guys, and hopefully it goes well. Well, I'm gonna have to cut it off because I gotta put it on, and I got no other help besides myself. So stay. Alright, guys, back at it again. We got her almost in. She's on top. All I gotta do is drop the jack a little bit for the tranny so it lines up, and the shaft, and we should be all good to go. And put her in and put the dry shafts back on the rear and in the front, and we should be good to go. Like I said again, guys, it's a lot better off if you just jack up the transmission a little bit so you just have room to put it in. Also, like I said, put the end of the shaft of the transfer case up first, put it over this whole thing, and then slide it into the transmission rear shaft. And that's how I did it. Plus, I had a 2-inch body lift, so obviously it's gonna be a lot more easier than, you know, than regular stock height bravadas or anything like that, or GMC Blazers. Yep. So let's see what happens next, guys. Let me put it all back together now. Alright, guys, she's all the way into the transmission. Transfer case adapter plate. You can see I got some bolts started in it. Whew, she was a heavy one, guys. I always recommend having another person with you. Unfortunately, I didn't have anybody with me currently. It is heavy. But other than that, she's in, guys. All the way in. Time to fasten up these fasteners. Hook up the electricals, quarter motor, the vacuum line. I believe it's right here. Also, there is, I believe, was it 3 or 4 speed sensors on top. Make sure you don't wreck them or anything on the process of taking it out or put it back in. Yeah, you just got to be careful. Take your time. I always recommend taking your time and have somebody with you. Other than that, it should be an easy go job. You know, if you're not mechanically inclined to do it or in the shape of it, always take it to a shop or do something else. But other than that, it looks good. It's going good, guys, and you know, we should get her back in, and hopefully by tomorrow Or, you know, in the next video we can do some burnouts, not burnouts, but we can test this baby out, see if she's grinding anymore, and if she isn't, then, you know, we did our job, we're good to go then. Thanks, guys. Alright guys, it looks like we got everything back in. I got the whole transmission mount in, everything's back in. All I need to put is the shafts, drive shaft, and we should be set to go, and we should be done with this transfer case installment, and hopefully it runs and works pretty good, and hopefully she doesn't grind no more like she used to. And trust me, you can hear it. You can hear that thing grinding when the four-wheel drive kick in. But other than that, she looks good, guys. One problem I did have was the transmission moving a little bit. This whole thing. When I went to put the mount, line up the cross membrane, it shifted a little bit to the left, so I had to kick it a little bit more to the right to get the whole thing. And other than that, it should be the only thing that's been troubling or, you know, not working well. Other than that, it should be pretty good and ready to go, guys. So I got this the rear drive shaft going. We'll install it to the transfer case rear shaft, and that should conclude it. I already got the front shaft hooked up to the front diff to the transfer case. Now the rear transfer case shaft to the drive shaft to the rear diff. And just give me a minute here, guys. And just like that, I got it in. I don't know if you can see, but it's in there. Just slide her in. Always line these U-joints with it. For the U-joint clamps, put them in, and you should be set to go, guys. Well, that looks like I can conclude it for the whole thing. I just have to assemble everything, and we'll make a wrap. Hey guys, back again. So we completed the whole job. I already put it on. The only thing I need is a transfer case fluid, which is the blue stuff, AWD from GM. I already ordered it. Should be here hopefully tomorrow. I turned it on, as you can hear it. There's no lights, no all-wheel drive lights, guys. Big thumbs up, you know, that's good. Usually means that, you know, we have no problems, everything's running well. Usually codes will throw out by now if something was wrong with it. Now everything works, guys. Shafts are in. All the way to the back. A big thumbs up, guys. We did it. Now, like I said, I'm just gonna wait for the fluid and test her out. But other than that, guys, we did it. I did the transfer case there. I installed it. You know, it was not the best video that I thought it might come out to be. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens. But other than that, we did it, guys, and I'm proud of myself what I did. It's a nice project. I got that F-150 sitting right there. But other than that, you know, we did it. Like it up and stay tuned, guys, for a lot more videos coming through. I got project. I'm gonna get a leveling kit in my F-150 right there, and we're gonna show you videos more coming, man. Thanks a lot. See you later, guys.